Okay, in this video I'll create a new Windows virtual machine and I'll name it as a server1. So if you remember on the previous video we created a Windows Server domain controller, and now we need to create the three server. That will be server 1, 2 and 3. So let's create the server 1. So to create the new server, start from here, create a new virtual machine. It will pop up a wizard. Next, so here's the limitation and compatibility. You can read it from here. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Click next. Okay, so if you remember on the previous video we used the Windows Server 2019, so it automatically pick up here. So I'll create the same Windows machine and I'll use the same ISO. So it's automatically selected. Let's go next. Okay, so it is taking the it is taking the name automatically, that is the administrator, and it will be the admin account when you create the virtual machine. So I'll not change it, and since this is a evaluation copy I do not have the product key, so I don't need to put it here. Go next, and here we need to give a machine name, so I'll give server1. And if you want to change the location you can do that. I'll keep the default. I'll keep default here, but I'll change here the number of core per processor. Let's make it 2. It will make faster the machine. And here's the memory, how much memory you want to allocate. I'll keep the default. By default is 2 megabyte. Wait a minute, it should be okay. So it's 2 gigabyte. It's 2048 megabyte. That means 2 gigabyte. I'll go with the default. We'll keep the default network setting. Next. Well, I'll go with the recommended NVMe virtual disk. I'll create a new virtual disk. Create next, and here is the disk size that you want to allocate. I'll go with 30. I don't need the 60 gigabyte, so it will save some space. Click next. I'll keep the default. Next, and here's the summary. So you can go over this summary. The hard disk will be 30 gigabyte, the memory will be 2 gig, it will be 4 CPU core, and all of the details are here, and the location will be here. Name is server1. Okay, so let's click finish. All right, it will take some time to create the machine, so I'll pause my video and I'll come back. Okay, so first step is completed, so go next. Alright, so the installation is begun. It will take some time, so let's pause the video. Alright, so it is finishing up the installation. It took around 9 minutes for me, but it may be different for you. It depends based on your computer power and the networking, and also other factors. So installation is complete. If you see here, the server 1. Let's log into the server. Alright, so here it is. Let's check our newly created virtual machine properties, and here you are. Alright, so right now this is the computer name. I'll change this on later on when I'll set up the AlwaysOn, but here's the newly created virtual machine. Alright, thank you for watching.